Hey guys, so I'm recording this on the same day I recorded my last video where I was talking about what it's like being a truck driver. It's actually like 8 p.m. right now, sun's going down. Yeah, I was still waiting for a load. I got done with the gym. I was parked behind a movie theater. When it opened up around like noon, I walked in there. They didn't really have anything playing. They had the Mario movie, John Wick, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, some other stuff, but there's nothing I really wanted to watch. I looked at their popcorn cuz I was like maybe I could just get some popcorn and just, snack on that. I don't really want to watch a movie. You know how you usually go to a movie theater and they'll have small, medium, large? Like this place only had a regular and large. And the regular was $9 and the large was like $10. And I was like, why are you guys doing that? Just you might as well not even have the regular, you know? But so I didn't watch a movie. I just sat in my truck and watched YouTube, watched iceberg videos. I drew a little bit, got a little drawing done, surfed the web, and took a nap. And then I woke up, still no load, and I was like, ah, great. So I didn't want to be stuck behind that movie theater all night. So I came back to the same truck stop I was at last night. It sucked because when I got here like 10 minutes ago, I was like, there's going to be no spaces. And I got here and there was a couple of spaces, but somebody parked their car in one of the truck spaces. And I was like, why would you do that? I literally just felt like just slamming my my truck and my trailer in that spot and just like smushing their car. But the intrusive thoughts didn't win. I ended up parking in the reserved parking. For the reserved parking, you have to pay like $20, and it was a lot easier for me to just park in the reserved parking because there's a lot of spaces here that were open, free parking, but it's kind of hard to park, to back in, and everybody's watching you and honking their horns. It's really embarrassing. They're not honking because they're like, "Ooh, look at that guy." They're honking because I'm a terrible backer and I almost hit somebody's truck. So I was like, "Screw it, just go to the reserve parking." I was like, even if I had to pay $20, I'm good for it. It is what it is, and at least I have that peace of mind. Yeah, so I guess I'll just turn in for tonight. I'm out of food. I ate the last of my food earlier today. I did have some chicken, but it started turning like yellow, and you have to keep the chicken frozen. So I threw that away, and then I had like one last piece of fish in there. Put that in there, and I had like a bag of like Brussels sprouts, and I just ate all that. And then after that, I was like, dang, I have no more food. So I'll probably just eat rice, and I still have like my bagels and my oranges and stuff. Probably just finish those. And they're supposed to be sending me home. I'm waiting for a load. Oh my god, when I was at the gym, they sent me one going home, but like as soon as I got out of the gym, like they were like, "Oh, we're going to take this load off." I was like, "Why? Why would you do that?" Like I was literally about to accept it too, and I would have been headed home. And I am getting kind of homesick. I do want to go home. And I'm so close to home too. It's just making it even worse, but I'm holding out. And yeah, I'm gonna take a few days off and do some home time, spend time with the fam, maybe go on vacation. I don't know. I'll see when I get home. I should be getting home the same day I get paid, so I'll have a little money to spend. So with the rest of this video, I kind of wanted to talk about like where should I live? Where should I move to? Where should I go? Um, I wanted to wait until I explored most of the United States. I still haven't gone up to like Washington and Oregon and that corner of the United States, but I've seen a good chunk of the I've seen a good chunk of the country. And I like in my last video I talked about I really like Texas. I really like it out there. A lot of space. Um, the people seem friendly, and I don't know. I like the environment out there. I really do. especially like East Texas. West Texas is very like very deserty, very barren. I kind of want some more like green around me, and West Texas has most of that. Um, so that's one place. Another place I really liked is New Jersey. Um, and I just got done watching The Sopranos, so it was funny because when I was up in Jersey, I remember, if you guys remember a few videos ago, I talked about how I helped that family. They were stuck. They locked their keys in the car as I helped them out. It's funny because in that same parking lot there was a Italian pizza joint, and I walked in there, and the guy that owned it, he talked just like Martin Scorsese. He sounded just like Martin Scorsese, and it was so uncanny. And I had what did I get there? I got like a calzone, and the guy who brought it out to me looked just like Vito from The Sopranos. Like I'm not even joking. Like he looked similar to Vito from The Sopranos, and I was like, wow, these are some real Italians out here. I really like Italians. I really like their culture, their whole vibe, the way they talk. They're just like a really cool group of people, and watching The Sopranos has only given me more exposure to them. So I really like uh, Southern California. I really like Southern California. Honestly, guys, I would move there if it wasn't so expensive. Like the San Diego area is just so nice, so beautiful. And one of my first solo loads going out was to this little town near Bakersfield called Delano, and I just really liked that little town. It was just so like I don't know. There's something very comfy about it, and they have a lot of like rolling hills out there. It's so beautiful, guys. Like if you ever get a chance to just drive around Southern California, it's such a beautiful place. It's one of the most beautiful places in the country, in my opinion, that I've seen. It would be a nice place to live if it wasn't so expensive. Now another thing I've been thinking about is in my last video I did talk about like buying land. I need something with like a water system, electricity, so I can like get like one of those either like a one of those mobile houses that they bring and put on your land, or one of those like tiny houses if you've seen those. Those tiny houses are pretty cool, like minimalist. Still working out the kinks. Obviously, if I have a woman with me, if I get into like a serious relationship, I'm gonna have to talk about all this with her, see what she wants to do. So all this can change. I'm just kind of throwing out what I would want to do. So I have been thinking about other options too. Like I do like traveling, and ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to like just be like a nomad and just be able to like um, live in different parts of the country. And being out here on the road, I see a lot of people with those like Jayco, like kind of mobile trailers. They're like RVs. I was thinking of like, okay, one of my plans after I pay off my debts is to like get a truck, because I really want a truck, like a Tacoma, and maybe I can get like a Jayco, put it on the back, and travel like that. I would have to find like a remote job, but as long as I have like some sort of internet access and like a laptop, and I can work from the laptop, I could travel. So yeah, that's sort of some plans I've been thinking about for in the future, something I might want to do. But I still want to travel. I still want to travel the world. I want to live in a country for a year, just to see if I can do it. I've been thinking about Mexico. I went to Mexico City a few years ago. I don't know if anybody watched those videos, but if I can find a teaching job, like an English teaching job in Mexico, I would like to do that. Some sort of Spanish speaking country, so I can just be immersed, get that immersion, and start learning Spanish some more. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to go to Japan. I just I need to I need to knock that off the bucket list, man. I want to go to Japan so bad. I was looking up tickets the other day. They are really cheap now. Like for the last 3 years, ever since COVID, they've been really expensive. You couldn't even get in the country actually, and then even when you could, they were really expensive. But now the prices are finally going down, and I'm really considering, like, okay, Japan. I need to just knock it off the bucket list, you know. And yeah, this is just a ramble video. Just I've been bored all day, guys. Like, I just thought I'd make another video. Oh, and one more thing before I go. So I feel like I've been very productive the month of May. So if you guys have noticed, I've been posting a lot more. Part of that is because, you know, I have a truck now and I can record without you know, feeling anxious that people are listening. Like, you know, at my house, my walls are really thin. I'm afraid my neighbors are gonna hear me, and that's why I've been able to, like, make a lot of videos and uh, do that. So this will be the last video of May, and it's kind of like a little goal for me. Like, oh, I was able to, you know, put out a lot more videos, which I was hoping to do once I got my new truck. And yeah, I made good on that promise. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this month of May, all these videos I've been posting. And yeah, that's all I really got to say.